What's up? What's up? What's up, beautiful people? We are live once again. You already know what time it is. If you are catching me live, hashtag live. If you are catching me for the replay, hashtag replay. And if you are inside of the inner circle, honey, you already know hashtag boss baddie. Okay, hashtag boss baddie. If you are in the inner circle CEO community, super excited to be here. As I promised, I had to make sure that I delivered to you part four of Strategy and Sales September. You know, the whole month of September, I have been dropping all the juice, dropping all the gems on the main strategies that you need in place to begin building the foundation for your six-figure business. We talked about the strategy of evolution. We talked about a strategy for visibility. We talked about a strategy for your leads. And today we are going to talk about a strategy for conversion. Okay. And so I want you to, if you haven't already, if you haven't caught me live, you haven't listened to any of the videos, anything from this past strategy and sales September, go back and watch the videos in order. There's an ascension to growth. There's an ascension to putting all the pieces together to really craft out the strategies that you need. And you need to start at the beginning with the strategy of evolution. So let's just jump right into this thing, honey. We're going to keep it short and keep it sweet. I really wanted to make sure that I not only gave you the strategy that you need to understand how to really increase your conversion rate. And a conversion rate is simply how many leads you're actually converting into paying clients or customers. So that number, that percentage is your conversion, right? We want that to be as high as possible for your business. I always reach for the moon. So we want to make sure that it's not just your industry standard. We want to make sure that you actually have really high numbers. So that way you are above average than your peers or your competitors, quote unquote, in the same industry or doing the same business as you. And you can ensure that happens by actually having some type of strategy to make sure that you're effective when you're turning your leads into paying clients or customers. So today we're going to talk about the strategy of conversion, but I also want to give you real numbers so you can begin putting these pieces together and understanding how small tweaks in your business can actually lead to big growth, can actually lead to substantial growth if you simply implement the strategies that we've been talking about all month. So I'm going to give you three ways to increase your conversion rate. The first way I'm going to talk about is for my product-based boss baddies. The second way is for my service-based boss baddies. And the third way is going to be for everybody. Okay. So as you know, my name is Coach Stephanie. If you don't know who I am, you're catching me live for the first time. I am a faith-based business coach and a six-figure business strategist. I am lucky enough to have been blessed to be able to be a service-based provider as well as a product-based business owner. So I do know the ins and outs of both sides of business. And I feel like a lot of times the strategies that people are listening to are only focused on one or the other, right? And so when you're listening to someone giving you a strategy or helping you to grow your business, you have to be mindful, will this apply to me and be effective for me based on the type of business model that I currently have? So this is why I specifically will give you a strategy and mention this is, if you're a product based, this will work more effectively for this type of business model versus if you are a service-based business, a coach, a consultant, something along those lines. Okay. So for my product-based business owners, an easy way to really increase your conversion is to improve your website so that way people who come into contact, the traffic that comes to your website that starts turning into leads, right? This is a lead. I'm on your website. I'm effectively probably put my email into whatever little pop-up you have. I'm looking around for something. I am now a lead simply because I am interested in what it is that you have to offer. I'm not someone that you are trying to build brand awareness to that has never heard of you. I know about your company, obviously, because I'm on your daggone website. So an easy way for you to begin to increase your conversion is to improve the customer experience on the website. Too many times I go to shop, and I love supporting my Black-owned businesses. I go to shop on a website and it's a hot mess. It's unorganized. It's hard to find the thing that I was looking for. It's not an easy checkout process. The visuals and the images are not high quality. These are things that affect your customer's ability to go all the way through the checkout process. So to improve the customer to improve your conversion rate, improve the customer experience on your website. Make it easy for them to find what they are looking for. If I have to go through 7 pages to find this daggone lip gloss, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to order it. Okay. So make it very simple by streamlining all of your products, making sure your collections make sense, making sure that the names that you have and the way that you create your menu and how you do that initial first page, that page that they land on, make sure that it's clean and that it's easy for people to find what they're looking for. Please, my loves, all of my product-based businesses, I'm going to have to get on you tonight. Stop going to other people's website and copying their stuff, especially when you have not developed the skill set or educated on yourself on why they have these things in place in the first place. And a lot of times you're going to copy people that may not even be doing it right. You have no idea how many sales they really get to go and copy exactly how they have their website page and then try to implement the same thing and then wonder why it's not working. So I want you to begin the process of educating yourself on what it means to have a high converting landing page on your website, a high converting homepage. There are important pieces of a website that need to go together to make it more effective when it comes to getting people to buy things. Okay. So make it easy. Don't make it complicated for people to find the products that they're looking for. Change your banners out when you have holiday sales. Put the holiday products or the things you have on sale at the top of the page. To be quite frank, stop being lazy when it comes to editing your page during this time. We're getting ready to do all of this Black Friday stuff. Everybody's been ranting and raving about the holiday season. Your website should reflect the changes that are coming. They should already be talking about some of the upcoming sales and the things that you have planned to get customers excited about what's going on and begin drawing in leads. It should be a pop-up that says, hey, Black Friday is coming soon. If you want to catch the Black Friday sale, we're going to give an exclusive offer to people on our email list. Sign up now. Don't be lazy when it comes to swapping out your website. And this is the importance and one of the main things that I teach along with everything else that I talk about inside of the Six Figure Club Mastermind is that your business has to be organized. So if you're not the type of person that normally has their graphics stored properly and organized and actually strategizes for what's coming ahead, right? Then you're not even going to be prepared and it's going to be more of a headache to prepare the things necessary on your website for you to actually start making more sales. Okay, so organize your stuff. You know, I go on a tangent, but I had to say it. So make it easy for people to find what they're looking for. Also, use high quality images and make sure that you have a smooth checkout process. Your images should not be blurry. Okay, your visuals should not be trashed. And for the love of God, please stop using these generic stock images that you see everybody else using. There are too many ways, and I'm actually taking a client through this process now inside of the Six Figure Club, but there are too many ways to get really good, high quality images for your clothing brand, for your products and things like that, that everybody and their mama is not using. Okay, so improve the visuals. If you can't afford a brand shoe right now, there are affordable ways to do this and to make sure that you have the right visuals that you need for your products, for the things that you sell. Make sure it's a smooth checkout process. It should not take me 7 pages to get to checkout. Make sure it's easy. Shopify does simplify everything and make it easy, but the problem arises when I have to click on 13 things just to get to the end goal, which is spending my money with your business. So if you begin to fix the layout of your website, fix how you have your products organized, improve the images and the visuals that you have on your website, and make sure that the checkout process is really smooth, you'll begin to see a better conversion rate for your product-based business. Okay, let's move on to my service-based businesses. One thing I want to talk about, and you know, I've been in cosmetology for 14 years. So for my hairstylist, for my nail techs, for anybody, any coach, anybody that has a booking type of site or something like that, please make it simple and easy for people to book with you. I know that you are the curly crown queen, okay, when it comes to hair. But if you have all these cute names and I have no idea what it is that I'm actually booking with you, 9 times out of 10, I'm not even going to try to figure it out. I'm not even going to hit you up, DM you, message you, call you and say, hey, girl, what do I actually need to book? I'm on to the next thing. People want things to move quickly. Okay. We already know this from how people engage with social media. They want things to move quickly. So if your booking site is complicated, if it's disorganized, if it's hard for me to understand if I'm getting a curl with the weave or I'm not getting a curl with the weave and I can't do this and that and the third, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to book with you. So make sure that your stuff is organized in a way that the client actually knows what they're booking, which is why here's another tip for you. I always suggest when you're posting your stuff on social media, and whenever I did it, I posted a picture in the caption. I always put the name of the thing that they can book. Whatever's in the picture, if you want this thing, this is called X, Y, and Z when you go to my actual booking site. That way, if they come across a picture that they really like of something that you've done, nails, hair, makeup, whatever, because I don't know the difference between a natural beat and a full glam. If you tell me what it is in a caption, if I see the picture and I like it, now I know what I'm booking for, right? And I shouldn't have to go through 700 different categories just to get to this one thing. Make it easy for people to understand what they're booking. That is the biggest thing, one of the biggest things that I see going wrong for my service-based providers. That goes for coaches and consultants as well. Stop putting together all of these packages and not describing what people are getting and the benefit that they're getting from it. I don't know what I'm getting ready to do with you. So how am I going to move forward with booking you? And I don't understand what I'm getting. Okay. So this is the importance of working on your messaging and also working on articulating the value that you're giving and describing what it is that the service entails or the offer or whatever it is that you have. Tip number 2 for my service-based providers is to build authority and learn sales. Okay. If you want to have a higher conversion rate, these people that come into contact with you is like, I love what you got going on. I want to actually spend money with you. If you want that to be higher, you have to build authority. And so many times people aren't showing up online in a way that actually speaks to them being the expert that they are because they have all of this mindset stuff going on and don't see themselves in the light that God sees them. You have to present yourself in a way that says, I'm the expert, I'm good at what I do, and you have to stand strong at that. You also have to learn sales. So if you are the type of person that gets on sales calls to lock in someone for an offer or something it is that you provide, take the time to get trained properly on an effective sales call. Normally, a good sales call rate is like, okay, at least 1 out of every 5 people is actually purchasing. If I get on the sales calls, 1 out of every 3 is actually going to enter into what I say. It's because I'm good at sales calls. And it's not that I'm just good at selling, it's a process to selling. It's a process to doing a sales call. And my energy that I put out is not needy, it's not desperate. It's not any of that stuff because I've taken the time to work on the mindset stuff that goes on in our heads when we get someone on the phone to actually lock in this sale. Okay. And even if you're a service based provider, whether you do hair, nails, or whatever, there's also a process to selling. There's a way to nurture the people that reach out to you. Stop being a stylist that says no DMs with the red little circle with the line through it on their bio. It's whack and it's tacky and it makes people not want to book with you. There's a way to be professional and to be effective with setting boundaries in regards to how people contact you that does not turn them off or deter them away from wanting to sit in your chair. Stop acting entitled. All right. Stop acting entitled. You're not entitled to clients. So there is a way to actually talk to people in your own, natural, being your natural self. I'm not asking you to put on no cap for nobody. But at the same time, you can be your natural self, but be professional and have a system for how you lock in people that reach out to you for an appointment. All right. So build authority. Make sure your booking site is clean and effective. And also make sure that you are learning how to sell. Now, the third tip is for everybody. The third tip is build social proof and give it to the world. Whether you're selling products or you're selling services, it does not matter. If you build if you build social proof, which means you have reviews, testimonials, people are giving you the 5 stars on your website, they're leaving reviews on your website about your products, this automatically is going to make the customer or client feel like they trust you. If you are just starting your business, I can understand, okay, well, what if I don't have any testimonials, Coach Steph? What if I don't have any product reviews? Baby, go get some. Go get some. Ask your friends and your family, give out some samples, some other place. Hey, give me some feedback. Would you mind giving me a review on the website? Would you mind sending me a video testimony or a written testimony? Ask for the testimonials, ask for the reviews. Okay. It's no excuse not to have them, even when you're just launching something. And this is going to give yourself, your brand, your business some credibility so people can begin to trust that you're going to deliver on whatever it is that you said you're going to deliver on. That's for everybody. Okay. You should have reviews on your website. You should have some type of testimonials. I do not want you making this stuff up and faking the funk. I want you to go out and actually get real feedback. And in doing so, and especially not being afraid to hear negative feedback, allows you an opportunity to tweak and perfect your business, your craft, your product, your service, whatever the case may be. You cannot get better if everybody is trying to just kiss your tail on the feedback. You have to be able to take constructive criticism and be okay. I'd rather hear where I'm messing up and improve and be the best at what I do than for everyone to fluff me up and make me think I'm amazing when I really suck. All right. So ask for the testimonies and reviews so it gives you the opportunity to not only improve your business, but if you're really taking notes, you'll hear the way that your customers or clients speak back to you. You'll hear what their needs are. You'll see what's missing, and you'll be able to continue to fill that gap in the marketplace. All right. So I hope you guys are following along. I hope that you're taking notes. I hope that this is helping you. I want to talk a little bit about the importance of understanding how substantial your growth can be just by small changes with each of the strategies that we've been talking about all month. So, say for instance, you already have your business going. Visibility is 1,000 people per month. I don't mean 1,000 new followers. I don't mean 1,000 new likes. I mean 1,000 new eyes on your business. I want you to keep in mind that everybody that comes in contact with your business doesn't necessarily like or follow. They're just exposed visually and mentally. I now see you and I know you exist. Okay. So say 1,000 people came across your business for the month, right? You have a 10% rate on your leads. So out of 1,000 people, 100 people now become a lead. Now this 100 people, I'm interested in what you have to offer and I might possibly buy something. Now remember, from our strategy of leads, we start tracking those people by creating a lead magnet and storing all the information in some type of place. Okay, this is how we are able to look back at the data and understand what's working and what's not working. So out of this 1,000 people for your visibility, 10% become leads. That's 100 people. Out of that 100 people, your conversion rate, the people that you turn from leads into paying customers or clients, is at 20%. That's 20 people, right? You sell $100 product or service. That's $2,000 a month. This is what you're currently making in your business, right? If we simply do the first small tweak and we double your visibility, meaning we start to learn how to actually be more effective in the organic or paid marketing that you're already doing. And we double your visibility to 2,000 people. 2,000 people now are seeing your business. If you keep your leads the same at 10%, now we're at 200 new people, 200 new leads, and you keep your conversion at 20%, now we're at 40 people that actually have spent money with you on this same $100 product. You've now just doubled your revenue. You're now at $4,000 a month. Okay. Stick with me here. I'm getting somewhere. If we keep that double visibility, honey, we at 2,000 people, but we double them turning into leads by creating a more effective lead magnet and working on your brand messaging. Now we're at 20% for your leads. That's 400 people. And your conversion rate stays the same at 20%. Now we have 80 paying customers. Honey, you just boosted your revenue to $8,000 a month, and we're damn near in the six-figure club. Okay. So I want you to see how simple that process can be. I increased my visibility. I got more eyes on my business. I increased my leads from 10% to 20% by creating a more effective lead magnet or something for people to enter into my system. I worked on my messaging. I worked on my brand, all of that stuff, right? And then I kept my conversion rate the same and I'm at $8,000. Now, what would happen if I increased my conversion rate? So let's keep our visibility at 2,000 new eyes on our business. Let's keep our lead at amount of leads at 20%. That's 400 leads, right? Every single month. And let's just add 10% to our conversion rate. We've gotten a little bit better at turning our leads into paying customers or clients. Now we're at 120 people. That's 12K a month. That's $100,000 every single year for your revenue. So simple changes. We doubled our visibility, we doubled our leads, and we increased our conversion by 10%. Now imagine if you had a $200 product or service. Imagine if you're a coach or consultant and you have a $1,000 product or service, right? Like imagine that. What small changes in your numbers can really do for your business. But 9 times out of 10, people aren't paying attention to the data, to the real things that six-figure CEOs do. They're not paying attention to anything going on, so they have no idea how to actually get their business to a certain point. A lot of people that you see online that you think has had overnight success, a lot of them are winging it. And what happens when you're winging it, when you go viral and you blow up and people buy your stuff and now all of a sudden you all popular and stuff like this on Instagram, you've been winging it and hustling your way to create that. And you have no idea on how to duplicate what you're doing. You have no idea what's working and what's not working in your business. And I want you to keep in mind that God is a God of order. You cannot have a chaotic system and think that you're really going to bear the fruit that you're looking for. Even if you get a piece of fruit, honey, the rest of the tree is going to wither up and die because you have no idea how to nurture what's going on. So it's very, very important that not only do you learn how to create all of these strategies in your business in a very simple way, this does not have to be complicated, but they need to be in place, right? And then you understand how to look at your data and your numbers. So that way, every quarter, you can have small goals to tweak certain things in certain areas. Imagine a big machine, and this machine is an ATM machine. And if you twist the knob here and you twist the knob there and you push a button there on all of these hundreds of buttons on this machine, and more money will come out. It doesn't mean you went and you just start pressing on the different buttons like when you're trying to win win a game playing on the PlayStation against your boo thing. You just pressing whatever, hoping that the little character will start fighting back. It's not just pressing random buttons. We're very intentional on the knobs that we're twisting and the buttons that we're pressing in order to get this ATM to spit more cash at us. All right. And in the meantime, as well, we're also working on ourselves. This is why I went so hard about the strategy of evolution. We're also working on ourselves in the process so those mindset blocks and those energetic blocks don't stand in the way of our success. Does that make sense? I hope you guys are keeping up with me. So, small tweaks can lead to big and substantial growth and changes in your business. If you know what buttons to press and you know what knobs to twist, it does not have to be complicated. All right. So, once again, if you have not done all the things, I almost forgot to pull y'all an affirmation card. I'm gonna get y'all an affirmation card in a second. If you have not done all the things, meaning listening to all 4 of Strategy and Sales September, go back to the beginning and listen to every single one. Let me see if my honey bun will be so kind and pass me this affirmation card deck, please and thank you, out that bag right there. And if you happen to be listening to the podcast, which the full episode will be on, I am not editing this part out, but I do need him to pass me the affirmation card deck out of my pocketbook. So make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing as a 6-figure CEO. Business does not have to be complicated. Okay, I try to make this really, really simple. One of the things that I'm doing inside of the Inner Circle CEO right now, amongst going live every Wednesday, is I give you a discount for a Biz and Breakthroughs call with me. I only accept a few calls every single month. Okay, I am a busy, busy woman. But if you're inside of the Inner Circle CEO, you do get that call at a discount. This call gives you 60 minutes to ask me any single thing, thank you, honey, about your business that you want to ask. Any single thing. So if you need help creating a strategy, if you want to launch your business, if you're like, Steph, I'm doing all the things, but I'm not making money, tell me what it is. Help me uncover the mindset, the emotional and the spiritual blockages that may be getting in my way. A Biz and Breakthroughs call is perfect for those type of conversations. And I'm going to give you every single thing that I can within that 60 minutes. Now, if you're really about that life and you're like, Steph, I already know I want to work with you. I already know I want you to be my coach. The Six Figure Club is exactly where you need to be. In particular, I do like my service-based provider. So if you have some type of service-based business or you're a coach, consultant, something along those lines, the Six Figure Club is the place to be. I also do help product-based owners as well, but we would need to discuss that before actually allowing you in to make sure that you are a good fit for the program. Okay. So make sure you click the link that's somewhere around here in the show notes, the description, the comments is somewhere. Click the link and you can apply to be inside of the Six Figure Club if that's something that you're interested in. So let's get you guys an affirmation card because I gave you one all month. Oh, look at that. Two popped out, but I'm only giving you one. The affirmation card says connect. When I crave connection, I feel comfortable asking for more. Feeling connection is natural and depth in relationships strengthens bonds. My favorite way to connect with people I care about is by blank. I am open to more connections. I am ready to let others in. I am comfortable building deeper bonds. I love this. Definitely. I feel like one of the things that really enables people to go to the next level financially is working on themselves, right? And having an inability to, and this is something that I've struggled with personally, but having an inability to form intimate, healthy relationships can affect the ability to receive. I want you to remember receiving is a feminine energy. Receiving has a feminine energy attached to it. And so sometimes when we are struggling to form those connections with people in real life, it also affects our ability to receive the abundance that we're trying to call in. So work on your connections. And as well as working on them in the intimate relationship way, also work on them platonically and also work on them within your own family life. And I also want you to keep this in mind as well with this affirmation card is that how are you connecting with the people that you are here to serve? How do you want to deepen that connection? One of the things that is really, really important to me, especially when I work with women inside of the Six Figure Club or within any type of coaching program in my world, whatever the case may be, is that like they are now essentially in my world and a part of me. Like we are spiritually connected. I pray for them. God gives me prophetic words and wisdom for them. I lose sleep over their businesses. Like it gets that real, right? I want to be connected to the people that I am called to serve. I don't want to be so hard and so cold that I forget my mission or I'm focused on sales and money so much so that I forget that I'm here to be of service, right? It's always service before sales. It's always impact before income. So I want you to think about where in my life am I struggling to possibly connect with other people on a deeper level? And how may that be affecting my ability to receive the abundance that I'm praying for? As well as, am I connecting with the people that I'm here to serve? And if not, do I fully understand the deeper mission that I have been placed on this earth to actually fulfill? Okay, so that is your affirmation card for the week. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you missed it, go back and watch it. I'll leave it up for a little while. All of the replays will be available on my podcast, the Biz and Breakthroughs podcast, available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, honey. And the video replays will be available inside of the Inner Circle CEO private community. If you're not in there, click the link and get your butt up in the inner circle. All right. I love you guys. I hope Strategy and Sales September has been phenomenal for you. Get ready for next month. I did so much talking this month about business strategy and the practical, earthly, physical things we need to grow our business. But October, baby, I am coming back to my favorite thing to talk about, which is the spiritual and the mindset and the energetic work that we need to do, the healing that we need to do. Excuse me. in order to be six-figure CEOs. So October, I have a full thing, a full, schedule built out for you guys where I'm going to be diving deep into the mindset stuff and the spiritual stuff that goes on so that way you can understand how to be timed in your spiritual world with the earthly things that you need to be doing to actually grow your business. I want you to keep in mind before I let you go that you have to combine the two. You cannot have one without the other. There's a spiritual world that we are walking in, and there's a physical world that we are walking in. And if you are not willing to look at both, you're going to be missing the two major things that you need to actually be your best self and to grow your business to the capacity that you actually want to grow it. So in October, I'm getting back to what I know best, honey. I know business, but what I know best and what I love to actually talk about. Let me say that what I love to dive deeper into. It's going to be all of the spiritual work. If you want to understand your mindset stuff, blockages, beliefs that you have, understanding your energy in your body, understanding what God may be giving you wisdom to do, all of these things, trusting your intuition, following the Holy Spirit. Like, we're going to be going deep in October. So I hope you guys are ready. All right. Join me if you want to actually catch me live inside of the Inner Circle CEO community. And the reason that you want to be there is because every Wednesday, granted today, not Wednesday, and let me tell you why I did not pop up on Wednesday, because me and hubby and the kids are moving to a new home, which I'm very excited about. And we are very, very busy at the moment getting prepared for that. So that's why I didn't show up on Wednesday. But every Wednesday is the Six Figure CEO series. And inside of the Inner Circle community is where I go live and where those videos live. Every six-figure CEO series is not going to make it to the podcast. I'm just going to be real with you. So if you want to get the juice, you want to get the tea, you want to be more engaged in my world and hear more of the things that you need to be successful in your business, the Inner Circle community is where you want to sit your butt down at. Okay. I do not bombard you with a bunch of boring stuff every single day. I'm not one of those people where you come in the community, it's like, oh, we back here again. It's not like that. I actually have a lot of things, especially going into the beginning of next year, of in-person events and ways to get together. We're going to go to brunch. We're going to go bowling. We're going to actually get to hang out in real life. So it's not just come and watch my videos and sell. Like, no, I actually want to get to know y'all. I actually kind of want to hang with y'all. I want to be in y'all business, literally, your business that you have or you're thinking about starting a little bit. And I want to hug you and I want to love up on you. The only way I can do that is if you are actually a part of my world. So the Inner Circle CEO community is not some boring place where you just come and listen to me all day, even though what I say is fabulous. But we actually are going to get out in real life and hang out and get to know one another and build sisterhood. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited for you to join the Inner Circle CEO community if you are not already in there. Remember, every single Wednesday I go live and I do the Six Figure CEO series. So come in, get the strategies, get the tools, get the knowledge that you need to be your best self and to grow your business. All right. I love you guys so much. I will see you for the first Wednesday in October. Get ready because we are diving deep. Get ready to do the work. All right. I love y'all and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.